Good morning, students. Yesterday we have started the second lesson of second unit 2.2, that is the three questions, which was written by Leo Tolstoy. Before we have seen that the king, he wants to know the three different replies for three essential questions. These three questions are: first one, what is the right time for every action? Second question, who were the most important people, who were the necessary people? And third question was that what was the most important occupations according to the king, and he wants some replies. Various replies are he got, but they were not satisfactory for him, and he also made an announcement in his kingdom that those who will give proper replies will get a proper reward. And he had given various learned people, they um, gave different replies, but none could satisfactory for them, and he hadn't given a reward. For finding out the truth, for finding out the proper replies, he turned towards the hermit's small hut. He was living in forest, he lived in forest, hermit was living in forest, and he only speaks with common people, he knows that. And for that purpose, the king himself, what he had wearing, he had worn simple clothes, and by wearing simple clothes he turned towards the hermit's cell. And he wants to know about these three replies from hermit, because he heard that hermit was a wise and learned one. Now up to here we have seen here. Now we are going to start from here. The king turned round and saw a bearded man. Before that, the king, he had there with hermit was digging, he was in front of his hut, and also king was also doing help for him. He also helped him for digging, but again and again he asked these three questions to hermit, but hermit said nothing. He was there, he remained motionless there, he remained silent there, he said nothing. Now let's see next part. The king turned round and saw a bearded man come running out for the forest. After some time, hermit, he said that, let's see, someone was running here, let us see who it is. Now the king turned round and saw a bearded man. Now the king turned round and he had seen a bearded man who was running out of the forest. Someone was there who was a bearded man, and he was running out of the forest. The king had seen him. The man held his hands pressed against his stomach, and blood was flowing from under them. Now the bearded man, what he was actually doing, he was running towards the hermit's cell, and his hand was pressed against his stomach, and blood was flowing from under them. It means he was very much injured. आता हा जो माणूस होता बियर्डेड मॅन, तर तो खूप जखमी झाला होता, त्याच्या पोटाला जखम होती, and the blood was flowing from under them, आणि पोटातून ते रक्त येत होतं. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground, moaning feebly. When he reached to the king, at the same time he almost fainted. He fell to the ground because of that injury in his stomach. Already the blood was oozing or flowing from the stomach, and when he reached to the king, he fainted, almost he was fell to the ground. He was moaning feebly, he was crying feebly. जेव्हा तो किंग जवळ पोचला, तो बियर्डेड मॅन, तेव्हा तो बेशुद्ध पडला, तो ग्राउंडवरती खाली पडलेला आहे, विवळत पडलेला आहे, मोर्निंग त्याला म्हणतो आपण. द किंग अँड द हार्मिट अनफास्टन द मॅन्स क्लोथिंग. देर वॉज अ लार्ज वुंड इन हिज स्टमक. The king as well as along with hermit, they both wants to help that bearded man. What they have done for helping purpose, they unfasten the man's clothing. There was a large wound in his stomach. They have seen, king and hermit have seen that there was a large wound in his stomach, and because of that the blood was flowing from under them. त्या दोघांनी, किंग आणि हर्मिटनी, त्याचे कपडे काढले आणि त्यावेळेस त्यांनी बघितलं की देर वॉज अ लार्ज वूंड इन हिज स्टमक. पोटामध्ये मोठी जखम होती. द किंग वॉश्ड इट ॲज वेल ॲज ही कोड अँड बँडेज इट विथ हिज हँडकरचीप अँड अ टॉवेल द हर्मिट हॅड. लेट्स सी what type of help they gave him, how they helped him. The king washed the wound as possible as he could, or as possible as him, as well as he could, as well as bandaged it with his handkerchief and a towel the hermit had. Hermit had a towel. Along with the help of hermit's towel as well as the king's handkerchief, the king had bandaged that wound. How the king had helped that bearded man. The king had washed the wound as well as bandaged it with his handkerchief along with the towel which the hermit had. But the blood would not stop flowing, and the king again and again removed the bandage, soaked with the warm blood, and washed and rebandaged the wound. It was the harsh wound, it was the large wound, and because of that the blood would not stop flowing. And again, for the helping purpose, the king again and again that he removed that bandage and soaked with the warm blood as well as washed it and rebandaged the wound with the help of hermit. Again, what the king was doing there, how he helped that bearded man with the help of hermit. Actually, he had seen that there was a large wound in that bearded man's stomach. At the same time, he had bandaged with his handkerchief as well as towel the hermit had. But again, they thought that the blood was not stopping there. It was not the blood would not stop flowing. Then again, king removed the bandage. It was soaked with the warm blood and washed it and rebandaged the wound. When at last the blood stopped flowing, the man revived and asked for something to drink. Finally, the blood stopped flowing. After rebandaged the wound, the blood stopped flowing. The man revived as well as he asked for something to drink. शेवटी ते रक्त थांबलं. पुन्हा बँडेज केल्यामुळं, ते जखम क्लीन केल्यामुळं, रीबँडेज केल्यामुळं ते रक्त थांबलं. पुन्हा तो बियर्डेड मॅन जो आहे तो त्याला शुद्ध आली. अँड ही आस्क फॉर समथिंग टू ड्रिंक. द किंग ब्रॉट सम फ्रेश वॉटर अँड गेव इट टू हिम. आफ्टर डिमांडिंग द फ्रेश वॉटर, आफ्टर डिमांडिंग द water to drink by bearded man, the king brought some fresh water and he also gave it to him. In this way, the king helped him. In what state was the bearded man when he arrived? He was so much injured. There was a large wound in his stomach. By seeing that, the king washed it as well as he could, bandaged it with his handkerchief as well as towel. And when he heard that the blood, when he had seen that the blood was not stopping or was not stopped to flow, at the same time he again and again rebandaged it, and finally it was stopped to flow. The king brought some more fresh water and as well as he also gave him. Meanwhile, what happened? The sun had set and it had become cool. So the king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut. Wounded man means who? That bearded man. Meanwhile, the sun had set and it had become cool. Meanwhile, what happened? The sun had set and it had become cool. Now the sun set, it became cool now. So the king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut. With the help of hermit, the king, he had uh, helped that wounded man, bearded man, and with the help of hermit, the king carried that bearded man into the hermit's hut. The man lay there quietly with his eyes closed. He laid there, wounded man, bearded man, he laid there quietly. He said nothing. Actually, they both don't know, king and hermit don't know who he was. Instead, they help him very much. Now the man, wounded man, bearded man, he laid there quietly with his eyes closed. By now the king was so tired after his walk and the work he had done that he lay down himself and also fell asleep. Actually, we all know that the king also had done some work of digging, and because of that work, as well as he also helped to whom, that wounded man, bearded man. And because of all these things, the king was so much tired, and after his so much tired after his work as well as whatever he had done, that he laid down himself and he also fell asleep. Who? The king. Now, because of tiredness, he was so much tired after a long walk as well as whatever work he had done for that wounded man as well as for the hermit. Now he laid down himself and he also fell asleep. Now what we have seen, the wounded man, he himself fell asleep. He laid there quietly with eyes closed. It means what? He also fell asleep. Now the king was also tired. He also laid down himself and fell asleep. When he awoke in the morning, it took him some time to remember where he was and who was the strange bearded man lying by his side and gazing intently at him. Now when he awoke in the morning, now the next morning when he woke up himself, at the same time it took him some time to remember where he was. It took some time for him. He hadn't any idea. He hadn't a faint idea about that where he was and who was the strange bearded man lying by his side and gazing intently at him. Because of tiredness, he was fell asleep that last night. Now the next morning when he woke up, at the same time he didn't get any idea that who was the strange bearded man lying by his side, as well as he was gazing intently at him. Intently means what? That is given here the word intently, very attentively or eagerly. म्हणजे उत्सुकतेने म्हणतो आपण मराठीमध्ये त्याला, very eagerly or attentively. Now he looked eagerly at him. He hadn't no any faint idea about that bearded man. Who was he? "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice, when he saw that the king was awake and was looking at him. Now the king was surprised that he hasn't remember where he was, as well as who was the strange man, bearded man beside him, lying beside him, and he looked intently at him. He was looking very attentively. He was looking very eagerly to him. At the same time, the bearded man replied that, "Forgive me." तर त्याच वेळेस जेव्हा तो बियर्डेड मॅन बघितला या किंगनं, त्याच वेळेस बियर्डेड मॅननं, या वुंडेड मॅननं रिप्लाय दिला, "फॉरगिव्ह मी," मला माफ करा. सेड द बियर्डेड मॅन इन अ वीक व्हॉइस, अगदी दबक्या आवाजामध्ये, दुबळ्या आवाजामध्ये, अशक्त होता तो. त्यामुळं वेन ही सॉ दॅट द किंग वॉज अवेक अँड वॉज लुकिंग ॲट हिम, when the bearded man saw that the king was awake and he was looking at him, at the same time he replied that, he turned towards him and said that, "Forgive me. I do not know you and I have nothing to forgive you for," said the king. But in reply the king replied, "I don't know you. I don't know who you are, and I have nothing to forgive you for. Then why are you saying that forgive me?" said the king. Now the king said that, तो किंग म्हणतो की मी तुला ओळखतच नाही आणि तुला क्षमा करण्याजोगं तू काहीच केलेलं नाहीस. Then why are you saying that? forgive me. You do not know me, but I know you. But he replied, now the bearded man, wounded man replied that, perhaps you don't know me, but I know you. कदाचित तुम्ही मला ओळखत नसाल पण मी तुम्हाला ओळखतोय. आय एम दॅट एनिमी ऑफ युअर्स हू स्वर टू रिवेंज हिमसेल्फ ऑन यू बिकॉज यू एक्झिक्युटेड हिज ब्रदर अँड सेज्ड हिज प्रॉपर्टी. I am your enemy. I am the enemy of yours who swore to revenge himself on you. I have taken revenge. I want to take revenge of you. I have taken swear to revenge on you because you executed my brother as well as you have seized his property. I want to take revenge of you. Now the bearded man replied that perhaps you don't know me, but I know who you are. I am the enemy of yours. What actually I want to take revenge of yourself because you executed my brother as well as you have seized his property. You have taken his property. So I want to take revenge. He replied that. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit and I resolved to kill you on your way back. I know that you were alone to go to a forest to meet hermit. I knew that and I want to take advantage of the situation. I want to kill you on your way back. But what happened? The day passed and you did not return. Now the day had gone. The day passed and you hadn't returned. पण एक दिवस निघून गेला पण तुम्ही काय परत आलाच नाही. मला ॲक्च्युली बदला घ्यायचा होता, तुम्हाला मारायचं होतं कारण तुम्ही माझ्या भावाला मारलं होतं, त्याची प्रॉपर्टी तुम्ही हिसकावून घेतली होती, त्यामुळे तुम्ही इकडे येतेवेळी मला तुम्हाला मारायचं होतं. बट यू डिडंट रिटर्न. सो आय केम आउट ऑफ माय ॲम्ब्यूश टू फाइंड यू. ॲम्ब्यूश, हियर द वर्ड ॲम्ब्यूश दॅट इज गिवन हियर, प्लेस ऑफ हायडिंग बिफोर अटॅक. प्लेस ऑफ हायडिंग बिफोर अटॅक, that is called ambush. So I came out of my ambush to find you. So I came here for finding purpose because I want to find you and I want to kill you. I wanted to kill you, but what happened? Your bodyguards recognized me and wounded me. This was the wound. Now the wounded man replied that your bodyguard, he recognized me. I was recognized by your bodyguards and he wounded me. Because of your bodyguard I was wounded. तुमच्या बॉडीगार्डनं मला ओळखलं आणि त्यानं मला जखमी केलेलं आहे. I escaped from them but would have bled to death had you not dressed my wound. I escaped from them but would have bled to death had you not dressed my wound. मी त्याच्यापासून सुटका करून घेतली पण तुम्ही जर माझी ही जखम क्लीन केली नसती, जखमीला मला जर बरं केलं नसतं, बँडेज केलं नसतं कदाचित तर मी मरून गेलो असतो. असा हा रिप्लाय मिळतो या बियर्डेड मॅनकडून किंवा या वुंडेड मॅनकडून. आय विश टू किल यू बट यू हॅव सेव्ह माय लाईफ. नाव इफ आय लिव्ह अँड इफ यू विश इट आय विल सर्व यू ऑल माय लाईफ. अगेन ही रिप्लायड दॅट द वुंडेड मॅन रिप्लायड, आय विश टू किल यू बट यू हॅव सेव्ह माय लाईफ. युअर bodyguard had wounded me. I escaped from him and I have reached there and you have saved my life by dressing my wound. You have bandaged my wound. I wish to kill you but you have saved my life. Now if I live and if you wish it, I will serve you all my life. I want to serve you all my life and definitely if I live, if you wish, I will definitely serve you all my life. आणि जर मी जगलोच तर तुमची इच्छा असेल तर संपूर्ण आयुष्यभर मला तुमची सेवा करायची आहे, असा हा बियर्डेड मॅन म्हणतो. नाव द किंग वॉज व्हेरी ग्लॅड टू हॅव मेड पीस विथ अन एनिमी सो इझिली अँड टू हॅव गेन हिम फॉर अ फ्रेंड. नाव ही वॉज व्हेरी मच हॅपी. द किंग वॉज व्हेरी मच हॅपी. ही गॉट अ न्यू फ्रेंड. He made a peace with an enemy so easily. So he was very much happy and also he had got a new friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his men and his own physician to attend to him. He not only forgave him, the king not only forgave him but also he said him that I am going to send my own physician to attend to you. तुला फॉर क्युअरिंग पर्पज, तुला बरं करण्यासाठी त्यांनी त्याला फक्त माफच नाही केलं, तर त्याचे लोक, त्याचे फिजिशियन्स जे होते, वैद्य जे होते, ते सुद्धा त्याला उपचारासाठी पाठवले. नाव द किंग देन टूक लीव ऑफ हिम अँड वेंट आउट ऑफ द हट टू लुक आउट फॉर द हर्मिट. आफ्टर दॅट, आफ्टर ऑल दिस डिस्कशन, the king, he took leave of him and he went out of the hut for looking for the hermit, because he wants, still he hadn't got these 3 replies from hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to beg for an answer to the questions he had asked. Now, before going away, the king again thought that he wished once more a beg, once more a plead, once more a request for an answer to the questions he had asked. Again, he wants to plead. The king wants to pleaded him, requested him for all these 3 answers. Now the hermit was outside on his knees, sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. There was a digging already. We have seen that the day before he had dug the ground in front of his hut. Now the hermit was outside. He was on his knees. What he was actually doing? He was sowing seeds in the beds. Whatever he had dug the day before, now he was sowing seeds in the beds. The king approached him and said, "For the last time, I pray you to answer my questions, wise man." Now the king turned towards him and he again pleaded him, requested him that, "Now the last time I am going to pray you, I am going to ask you, answer my questions. Now, wise man, a learned man, please give me the answers to my questions. It is the last time now." "You have already been answered," said the hermit, still crouching on his thin legs and looking up at the king who stood before him. But now the reply got from hermit was that it was surprising one. He said that, "You have already been answered, you already got your answer." Hermit said that, still crouching. The word crouching here, it means bending. He was bending on his thin legs and looking up at the king who stood before him. He was in front of him. The king was in front of him. Now he was bending his thin legs and looked up at the king who stood before him, and he said that, "You have already been answered, you already got your answer." "What do you mean?" asked the king. But the king, he was surprised. He was astonished. He didn't know how I got all these replies, all these answers. "What do you mean?" he said that. The king said, "तुला काय म्हणायचं आहे? मला कसे काय रिप्लाईज मिळालेत, कसे काय मला आन्सर मिळालेत?" "Do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you would not pitied my weakness yesterday and stayed to dig these beds for me, you would have gone back and been killed by that man." तुम्हाला ओळखलं नाही का? आता हार्मिट सांगतोय, "If you would not pitied my weakness yesterday and stayed to dig these beds for me, yesterday you have helped me, I know that, and if you had not pitied my weakness, you had not stayed here for digging purpose, for digging all these beds for me, perhaps you would have gone back and definitely you would have been killed by that man, that wounded man. Definitely you would have been killed by that man if you have not pitied my weakness yesterday, if you have not stayed to dig all these beds for me." So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. That was the most important time. Yesterday you are helping me. I know that you helped me for digging the beds, and if you have not, definitely you have been killed by that man, and that was the most important time when you are digging the beds, and I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business, and I was the most important purpose at the same time, because I have been give you a chance for digging the beds. Otherwise you have been killed by that wounded man. म्हणजे काल मी तुम्हाला जो वेळ दिला त्यामुळे तुम्ही वाचला, नाही तर त्या वुंडेड मॅनने तुम्हाला मारला असतं. त्यामुळं तुमच्यासाठी सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट टाईम कुठला असेल तर काल तुम्ही जो बेड्स डिगिंग करत होता, दॅट वॉज दी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट टाईम फॉर यू. and I was the most important person because I have given you chance for digging. Again, afterwards, and to do me good was your most important business. Afterwards, the most important time was when you were attending to that man. For you, if you had not bound his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. Again, he said that what is the most important time when you were attending to that man? Which man? Wounded man, bearded man. And when you help him, and if you hadn't helped him, definitely he would have been died without having made peace with you. Actually, he had made peace with you, but he would haven't if you haven't helped me, if you hadn't helped him. Yesterday, whatever happened, you have helped him, and that was the most important time when you were attending to that wounded man, that bearded man. And if you had not bound his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was your most important business. He was also the most important people. He was also the most important person to you, as well as what you did for him, that was the most important business. What was the most important business for you? Whatever you had done for him, because you have saved his life, and that was the most important business. Now remember, then there is only one time that is important now. It is the most important time because it is the only time when you have any power. What was the most important time? When you have any power. Whenever you have any power, that was the most important time. Hermit said him that. त्यानंतर हर्मिटने रिप्लाय दिला की जर तुमच्याजवळ पॉवर असेल तर ती वेळ म्हणजेच काय, ही इम्पॉर्टंट वेळ असे समजली जाईल. द मोस्ट नेसेसरी पर्सन इज द वन विथ हुम यू आर, अँड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पर्सन, नेसेसरी पर्सन विथ हुम यू आर, ज्यासोबत तुम्ही असता तोच व्यक्ती तुमच्यासाठी खूप आवश्यक असतो. फॉर यू डू नॉट नो whether you will ever have dealings with anyone else, and the most important things is to do this person's good. आणि सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट बिझनेस म्हणजे कुठला असेल, त्या व्यक्तीबद्दल आपण जे काही चांगल्या गोष्टी करतो, दॅट इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट बिझनेस, बिकॉज फॉर दॅट पर्पज अलोन वेअर यू सेंट इन टू दिस लाईफ, अँड बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट पर्पज ओनली यू हॅव बीन सेंट इन टू धिस लाईफ. आणि याच हेतूकरता आपल्याला इथं हे जीवन मिळालेलं आहे, हे लाईफ मिळालेलं आहे. बघा इथं हर्मिटकडून रिप्लाय मिळालेत. हर्मिटकडून शेवटी त्यांना प्रॉपर रिप्लायज मिळालेत. हर्मिटने त्यांना समजावून सांगितलं, इट इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट टाईम बिकॉज इट इज द ओनली टाईम वेन वी हॅव एनी पॉवर. द मोस्ट नेसेसरी पर्सन इज द वन with whom you are, for you do not know whether you will ever have dealings with anyone else, and the most important business or most important thing is to do this person's good, because of for that purpose, and because of that purpose alone were you sent into this life. So Hermit finally have given all these replies to whom? To that king. Now along with this video lecture, I am going to give you exercise which will be in the PDF format. As usual, you have to solve it promptly and send me its feedback. Thank you.